Hello everyone, this is Red with RedDragonLeo.com. Today is the 14th of October. We did have a down day like I thought we would from looking at the charts. They actually worked this time. So woohoo! So if any of you were short, hopefully you got out at the end of the day today and you just day traded, because it's certainly not a place to go short yet on a big move down, swing trading. So, most of you hopefully are just doing a little bit of intraday trading or one-day trading only. You almost have to do it in this market right now, the way that they are manipulating it. But the charts did work this time, and they did sell off as I expected it, and it held up. I didn't know how far it's going to go down. No one really did, but I didn't feel like it was going to break that trend line, and it didn't. I posted here on my blog midday that I think tomorrow's going to be up, and I still agree with that. The rising trend line support, it didn't break. The volume was still relatively low, a little bit under 200 million. And it's an OPEX day, which means they'll likely pin the SPY higher to avoid paying out on all the puts. It's another POMO day, and the gangsters are crooked and evil, just like to frack everyone. If you're a Battlestar Galactica fan, they use that word there. Anyway, I still agree with that. We did, looking at Cobra's chart here on the VIX, it did pop back in. And so that's telling you that this market is nearing the top. So that was pretty much a dead giveaway. But we pretty much kind of seen that was going to come. But let's look at the shorter term. Here was the trend line on the 60-minute chart. As you can see, basically we were around about here yesterday, and we had went down to here. And I said I thought that we would go up in the morning and then roll back over. We didn't go up as high as I thought we would. I thought we'd go up a little bit higher, but we didn't. We just had basically one 60-minute candle, 1 hour, where we went up, and that was it. We opened up right down here, down a little bit, went up that one candle, and then continued down as the 60-minute chart went down. And then it has rolled back over into the end of the day and started to move back up. So the 60 minutes says we go up tomorrow. Plus you got this trend line of support. The 15-minute chart, here's a better look at that day. As you can see, it kind of opened up and went down to here in the morning. And then it chug, and went up. And then sold off. So, and that the 15-minute chart did just that. It just basically went down all day, and as you can see, it's pointed back up for tomorrow, and it's curled back up here as well. So 15-minute chart says we go up, and the 5-minute chart, it's the same thing. Oops, this is the dollar, sorry, we'll get to that in a second. 5-minute chart, same thing. It was pretty much in this area. October 14th, as you can see, it was headed down, and it went down and stayed down and just slowly went down. Here was their only little up move that we had. So it opened down, it went up, and then went down the rest of the day, and then finally it started to go back up. So everything points to an up day tomorrow. Now, I don't expect it to be up huge, but you just never know with these gangsters, They're going to inject that POMO money into the market. You got Google after hours that popped $50. So, that's going to affect the market, certainly, if it holds. And I expect it to hold. So as far as the dollar is concerned, we're looking at that. You can see we are slowly working our way back up. This tells us that when this finally runs up and starts to move up, we should expect a big correction in the market. So when's that going to happen? I don't know. We could certainly go down more. Here's lots of support down here at 74 for double bottom if it makes it that far. And the way they're pounding it down, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't continue to do that all of next week. But anyway, so as far as tomorrow goes, I do expect an update. I do not know how high. It could be, any amount. We are seeing that the 60-minute chart, we are seeing this trend line is still holding. There's no reason to say that it's going to break yet. And there's no indication of a down day tomorrow. Now, it doesn't mean that we can't pop up early in the first hour or two when all the heavy trading is, all the way up to from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to about 11 to 12. So somewhere in that range. Usually the first hour and a half, 2 hours, we could certainly pop up, and maybe we make a double top there, and then maybe it rolls back over, comes back down to this trend line into the end of the day, and still closes up for the day, but down from the high. That's a possibility, because we're going to see this run up all day. So if it pops up in the morning, you're going to see a bar like right here, and then you're going to see a next bar. So 60 minutes, you start counting the bars, then it's probably going to end up by the end of the day being overbought, as long as it continues to put in a lower histogram tower, as marked here on the chart pattern guys chart. So that means to me, I think by the end of the day tomorrow, we will see some selling as the charts roll over again, as these roll over. So we could sell off into the close a little bit. Of course, if it breaks this line, then it could come down hard. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. I don't know if they're going to panic and sell. I don't think they're going to allow that to happen. I think if they pop up high tomorrow and break this and go higher and roll back over into the close, I think it's still going to rest on this trend line. I don't see them going into the weekend crashing it yet. Save that for another week. But we're getting close, because the trolls have visited by, as you know, a couple of days ago, complaining about me calling all these Black Mondays and stuff. So we know we're getting close. They're telling me that Black Monday really is coming. I just haven't been able to figure it out exactly when yet. So anyway, as far as the daily is concerned, we still are, just churning sideways here. We're not really ready to roll over yet. It just doesn't want to die. It's flat. So it's still lining up, still going up. So I don't know where they're going to take it. I'm sure they got plans. The Dow print of 11,800 roughly. If we popped up tomorrow 200 points and on the Dow, that doesn't mean that the SPX has to go beyond this double top. We could actually run up to 11,800 and maybe only do a double top here on the S&P, simply because, well, there's 500 stocks in the S&P and there's only 30 in the Dow. So, the Dow could go up higher than the S&P and fulfill that fake print. But we are so close. If that was wrong and it's not a print for the diamond, which is, the representation, the ETF that you can trade for the Dow. If it's not, and if it was intended for the SPX, then we've already hit it. So, if you look here at the SPY, we hit the 118.16, but the print showed it as the diamond. So that's about 11,800. So that leaves us in limbo. But I think basically we got about another week of this crap. It's just based upon the fact that there's that print is still out there. I think they're going to hit it before they tank it. I really do. I think they're going to, if that print is real, then we should hit 11,800 within the next week or two. At the rate we're going, we could hit it by next Friday. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I'm not going to say that we are, but anything is possible at the rate they keep pumping this. I mean, it'd only be, if they pumped it 200 points tomorrow, that'd only be 600 points left for next week. That's nothing for them, right? The way they keep pumping it. I mean, look how much they went this past week. They just keep pumping it, so it's not like it's a big run for them. So, So basically, I'm looking for up in the morning, possibly some selling if it rolls over on the 60 into the close. How far, I don't know, but I do expect this to come up and maybe put in a lower histogram tower, and then we'll just have to take it one step at a time. For Monday, I don't have any outlook yet. Depends on how tomorrow closes. Of course, if we break this trend line, then certainly we could have some trouble Monday. But if we don't break this trend line, at least with some serious volume, then Monday should just be your typical bullish Monday, I guess, from looking at it. But so I guess that just about covers it on the monthly. Look at that. If we what if we went up there and hit that level right there, about 1206? Wouldn't that be interesting? If we went and hit that before we rolled over, tagged that, maybe that would put the Dow at the same point. I don't know. Okay. Well, that's all I got in my mind for today. So tomorrow morning, I do expect it to go up through most of the day. So, all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.